All right, y'all, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Before I get into this video, I just want to say thank you so much. I think we are at 540 subscribers, if I'm not mistaken, or somewhere around there. Man, y'all been killing it, and y'all started killing it on that not the last video, but the second to last video where I made 10,000 using FX Alex G strategy. I think it's at like 7.2 thousand views. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate it. And I'm glad y'all enjoyed that video. Couple things I want to clear up. First is that I'm not doing mentorship at the moment. Reason being is because I'm just not where I want to be personally in my own trading and with my live account, stuff like that. And, you know, I'm showing y'all my journey. I'm still, like I mentioned, not where I want to be. So I don't feel like it's right for me to then mentor people and, you know what I'm saying, take y'all's money and stuff like that. When, to be honest, we might be in the same boat or damn near the same boat. So once I get some more profitability under my belt, once I feel like I've been consistently profitable, then I'll be open to mentoring y'all. But I really do appreciate all the DMs I'm getting, all the comments I'm getting, asking about mentorship. It's not here yet, but just wait on it. Another thing, I am setting up a Discord. I'm in the works of getting that all set up. So just stay tuned for that. And last thing, I don't know why everybody out of nowhere want to start asking me to send them the Set and Forget course. Yes, I'm in it. No, I'm not sending it to nobody. I'm just not doing that. I understand, you know, everybody's financial struggles are different, and I totally understand because in the beginning, I didn't have bread to get it. I missed out on multiple boot camps. I had the money for one boot camp. Stuff came up, had to take care of it, lost the money, and then I just had to wait it out, keep saving, keep working the prop firms. Finally ended up getting a payout, and then use that payout to eventually get the course and get and then I actually used my income tax money to get his 3-day boot camp last year. So I'm letting everybody know now, I'm not sending the boot camp to no one. Simple as that. There you'll have more character. You know what I'm saying? It'll build you up more if you're able to save and then finally get the course or get into the boot camp. Is just going to be better for you. Okay, now that that's out the way, I want to talk to you guys about not just Alex's strategy, but just your mindset when you're taking anybody's strategy or you're learning anybody's strategy or you're taking anybody's course, right? So I've gotten a couple of DMs, and it's something like, you know, Alex is seeing one thing, but they're not seeing that same thing, or Alex is in a trade, but they don't understand why he took the trade. And I want to explain something to you guys, right? And that's what the basis of this video is going to be. And I'm going to use this chart, GBP entity, as an example. And again, this isn't just for Alex's strategy. This is for Doyle, Juvier, Trader Nick, ICT, whoever you follow, whoever strategy you try to mimic and stuff like that, right? So one thing you got to understand is that if you're, in a sense, looking up to them, then they probably have more experience than you. That's the first thing. So, and when you're coming and buying these courses and these boot camps and stuff, you're really paying because of their experience. They have more experience in the market than you. So in turn you know what I'm saying, you could put two and two together and say that they're a better trader. Now, obviously that isn't always the case because some people be in the markets for years and still don't understand trading, but everybody's different. But I'm talking about these gurus and these people that you're following. Like, you got to understand that's really what you're paying for. You're paying for their experience that they've tested in the market. They may have years ahead of you, years ahead of me. And that's just what it is, right? Now, the course and all that, of course, comes with the payment. But for example, Alex's strategy, I'm telling you, he shows everything, pretty much everything, if not everything, on YouTube for free. So I definitely feel like with Alex, you're paying for his experience, of course, for Sunday swings as well, access to the Discord. So there's other things, but the main thing, in my opinion, is the experience. So anyways, back to the DMs, right? People was saying, you know, I see Alex is in a trade, but I don't understand why he hopped in it. Or this is still confusing me because sometimes he says one thing and then it's really another thing. And I'm gonna show you guys an example because I know exactly what you mean, because I went through the same thing and sometimes I still go through the same thing. And it's frustrating when you're trying to understand the strategy because they're not taking trades that correlate exactly to the strategy. Trust me, I've been there. I understand. So I think it was about a week ago or 2 weeks ago when price was down here. Alex was talking about taking a trade on GBP NZD, right? And I'm sure you guys remember that. He posted it all on his Telegram, free Telegram, and Instagram and all that stuff. But anyways, he was saying that the weekly was, the daily was bearish and the 4-hour was bearish, right? When it was under here. Now, to me, when I analyze this pair, I wasn't counting this as an elbow, right? I mean, y'all know how I like to do it. Y'all know how I like to do it with two candles, right? Or a big candle that clearly shows, like, you know what I'm saying, that's market structure. But in this case, I wouldn't have counted this as an elbow. So I would have counted this as just a whole move. So for me personally, this was the higher high and this was the higher low, meaning that the daily, remember this is the daily time frame, that the daily would still be bullish. So the weekly was bullish and still is, and then the daily is bullish as well, to me. And that's what I want to touch on, right? Even though Alex may have considered this as structure and then did that, and then once it broke under, it would have been bearish. Even though he considered that as structure, that doesn't mean I have to, right? That doesn't mean you have to. At the end of the day, Alex isn't here pushing a button for me. He's not here pushing a button for you. Doyle's not pushing a button for you. ICT's not pushing a button for you. Juvier's not pushing a button for you. No one is pushing that button to take a trade but you, right? So you need to hold yourself accountable and not just hop into trades because you see the person you follow is hopping into trades, or the person whose strategy you use hopped in a trade. I know it's hard because I've been there. You might get FOMO. I get FOMO. You know what I'm saying? So I know exactly what y'all are going through. But what you need to understand is, if you don't like the trade, or if you have any inclination of like, I'm just not feeling it. I don't really know if I consider that structure or price being bearish on the daily, don't take the trade. It's only going to cause you to have anxiety, fear. You're definitely going to experience FOMO if you don't take the trade. So I'm letting you know that right now. But the point of that is to just not hop into any trade because you see somebody else trading. And when I was talking about experience earlier, Alex has more experience than a lot of people. And a lot of people have more experience than Alex. But as far as his students and stuff, I'm sure he has more experience. So he can potentially hop into a trade, not have no emotions in it, and the trade works out, although it doesn't correlate to his strategy, and be perfectly fine, right? And then that leaves us thinking, the people who are trying to follow his same strategy, oh, like, am I missing something wrong? Am I doing something wrong? Like, how come I didn't see that, this and that? When in reality, he's just taking a trade based off his experience. And you'll get there. There'll be certain trades where you'll see that price isn't aligning straight to the strategy, but you've seen it happen so many times that I don't want to say know what's going to happen, but you have a good feeling about what's going to happen, right? So I just want to reiterate with you guys that, like, yes, you're paying for these people's courses. Yes, you're studying their strategies, which is great, and the strategies might work. But at the same time, only the person that's going to push that button is you. And if you don't like what you see on the charts, if one of your mentors or whatnot are hopping into a trade, but you don't like the way it looks, you don't have to hop into it, right? Live to fight another day. Don't just see, oh shit, he's in a trade. Oh yeah, let me get in that trade. And I can say that because I've done it. And that's when my emotions are out of whack. My psychology's messing up. I'm beating myself down, like, knowing damn well I shouldn't have taken the trade, right? Bottom line is, hold yourself accountable. Make sure that the trades you are taking are the trades that you like to see. Everybody sees the charts differently. We might use the same strategy, but we might see different things on the charts. Me and Alex use the same strategy, or I use his strategy, but I didn't like this trade. I didn't like this trade for sells. So I'm not going to hop in it for sells. He might have loved it for sales. That's good for him. And I hope you win. Me personally, I know if I hopped in it, even though I didn't like it, it would have fucked me up, right? So I just wanna hop on here real quick and make a little video about that because I haven't seen a lot of questions regarding that, or not regarding that specifically, but regarding how come I didn't hop into a trade, or how come he hopped in a trade but it's bullish still and it's not bearish, this and that. Like, you gotta understand, it's mainly just experience when he's hopping in these, not all the trades, but the trades where they don't align with the strategy. It's mainly just experience. I'm not gonna knock him for it. You know what I'm saying? He has the experience. He's seen this shit happen plenty of times. Just like I said, you'll get to the point, I'm gonna get to that point, and it just happens over time. But that's gonna be the video for tonight, man. Again, I appreciate all the love and support. If you're new here, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Instagram. Keep sending me questions, man. I love answering y'all's questions. I love chatting with y'all, man. I really do appreciate all the love. But with that being said, I'll catch y'all. I'm out.